Hey everyone, Connor here from the Daubers, and today we're looking at Lorenzo, the first of the enemy characters of the intermediate tier level from the Critical Role Heroes of Exandria set. So let's dive into Lorenzo's rules. Starting up with the setup, the first part you want to get is the 25 health per players sorted out, so you have a total value. And then during the setup, each player is going to build 4 rather than the 3 at the start of the game. So let's look at his stats. So Lorenzo has agility 6 and toughness 3. This means that if your attack does not beat or match 6 speed, you're going to have to take the toughness value off of the damage your attack does, so in this case, -3. During any of the retaliation steps for Lorenzo, if you roll a 1 or a 2, you'll be faced with a 4 low for 4 damage, a 3 or a 4, you'll be faced with a 5 high for 6 damage, and a 5 or a 6, you'll be faced with a 5 mid for 8 damage. Enemy character activation. Roll a d6. On the roll of a 1, easy pickings. Lorenzo steals 1 foundation from the player with the most foundations, or from each player tied for the most foundations. Rolling of a 2. Can't escape Lorenzo. Lorenzo steals 1 foundation from the player who most recently built a foundation. Roll a 3. Liquidating the inventory. Lorenzo sacrifices all his foundations. Each player loses 1 health for each foundation sacrificed this way. Roll a 4. Cruel Captor. Lorenzo steals 1 foundation from the player with the least health, or from each player tied for least health. Lorenzo's attacks get +2 damage for every 3 foundations in his stage. Brackets, minimum 2. Roll a 5. Invade the Sour Nest. Lorenzo steals 1 foundation from each player with the greatest health, or each player tied for the greatest health. Until the next activation, if a player attacks, deals 5 or more damage, they may return 1 stolen foundation to its owner's stage. Roll a 6. Lorenzo's Assault. Lorenzo sacrifices all his foundations. Each player loses 2 health for each foundation sacrificed this way, then builds any of those foundations that they own. In the notes for Lorenzo, we have when Lorenzo steals a foundation from a player, he steals the highest difficulty ready foundation in that player's stage. If that player has no ready foundations, the highest difficulty foundation in their stage is stolen. If there are multiple cards that could be stolen, the player chooses between them. The stolen foundation moves from the player's stage to Lorenzo's stage. When Lorenzo sacrifices a foundation, add it to its owner's discard pile. And that is the rules for Lorenzo. I hope you enjoyed taking them on, and we'll see you in the next video.